All right, here we go. Clay Cordo here, still with the voice of the Highlanders. Bubba 1090 AM Dial. Got Coach Travis McClanahan, head baseball coach at Gordon State College here on the line. How you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good. Well, we've had another great year with baseball, drafting into the pros, and it seems like you've got a pretty good eye on getting players that can make it to the pros. You want to elaborate on that a little bit and your theory behind getting those types of players?
We just go after the best players we can find. My assistant, Coach Jones, handles a lot of our recruiting, so he'd probably be a little better at giving you that information. He's the guy that went out and found these guys. We have had 4 in the last 2 years, so we're having a good little run of guys making some pro debuts. Last couple of years.
As far as each individual, let's start out with Grant Massey. He went the early in that 26th round. Only had 5 errors up there this year. What would you say is the biggest number one asset about a Grant Massey to any team?
He's got a big heart as a player. He understands how to be a pro and understands how to go about taking care of all the little details. That's why he's such a good defender. I think over time it's carried over for him offensively. Any organization is going to have a good time, with him. He's going to be up against some talented players, so we'll see how well his tools match up there. But as far as his work ethic, him staying on a routine, understanding how to handle those things, he's unmatched in that area.
Right, and I think he's one of those that is a very humble player and also plays for the name on front of that jersey before he plays the one on the back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aaron Mizell, pretty much the same thing. What would you say about him as a player and going on to the next 2 levels?
The biggest thing with Aaron is he's just, for a little guy, and really even for a big guy, if he was a big guy, he's got tremendous power, plays with a lot of passion, a lot of fire, very, very emotional player. Some people really don't see it that much, but he is a very emotional player. But he is, I don't know if you saw the home run derby that he put on in the conference tournament on YouTube, but I think he hit 20-something, 21, 22, 20, maybe 23 home runs. So he's got some special power for a little guy. He's just got to, find his niche in a pro lineup and where they're going to play him defensively.
Right. In general, you're talking about probably one of the best defensive players we've ever had, second base, and also in the outfield, both of these players. Defensively and offensively, what's the biggest adjustment any player would have to do going from a college level to the pro level?
I think the biggest adjustment for these guys is going to be at the plate. They're going to be facing the elite college pitchers, and they're going to be facing guys that pro teams thought would be too good to pass up out of high school, went ahead and took them, and they're going to be anywhere from 1 to 4 or 5 years in development in pro ball. So that's going to be the biggest part, as far as the offensive matchup, and then I think the other thing for these guys is the everyday grind. They're going to play every day.
Right.
A lot of people think it's easier because they have to go to class or do these things, but it's not. They have a road schedule, a lot of travel, play every day, a lot of time at the ballpark, a lot of expectations. So it's going to be a big challenge for both of them. I look forward to seeing how they do.
Great. And one other thing I've had, I wanted to ask, out here in the community here in the Barnesville, Lamar County and surrounding areas, what's probably one of the biggest things you would like to tell them about Gordon baseball in general and why they need to come out and watch these quality student athletes?
Well, I think, these guys getting drafted kind of speaks for itself. For $5, you can come out here and watch some guys that have a chance to play professional baseball one day and maybe see them on TV here in 3 or 4 or 5 years and say, hey, I used to go watch that guy play over on campus here at Gordon State College. So we have some really good players, great guys. They love to play the game. You can get right there in the action. It's hard to beat being that close to the action, that close to the game. It's a little tough to get for $40 with a Braves ticket or a Major League Park, get that close to the action.
Yeah, I tell you, it's probably one of the biggest years that I can tell for JUCO baseball as well. I mean, Chipotle had a player go in the first round, I know, and I think they had a few more in those first 10 rounds go. Maybe lead out and let them explain to these folks about the JUCO level and the toughness of it.
Well, it's a very diverse level as far as talent goes. You can have some guys playing at this level that would have no shot at playing professional baseball. They're just guys trying to hang on and play a few more years, like myself and many other coaches just wanted to keep playing as long as we could. And then you got guys that are staying at the junior college ranks. They want to stay draft eligible every year, and that's the level that you can do it at. Where if you go to these NCAA 4-year schools, then you have to wait till you're 21 or until you finish 3 years of college. So a lot of guys end up at this level that they're potential top 3, 4, 5 rounders. And, we play against them. They're all across the country. We played against some out in Grand Junction 2012, and we play Chipola every year. And, Jeff Johnson does a great job down there. Always has great players, and that's why we put him on our schedule so our guys can get an understanding of the elite level of play that we want to be playing against to win our conference.
Well, I know we are got some good recruits coming in, and I'm personally looking forward to another year of calling the play-by-play for the baseball team over there, and seeing some more professional athletes coming through here.
Yeah, we got a strong class coming back. We had some really good freshmen last year that got a lot of playing time, a lot of experience because of a lot of injuries we had on our team. So a lot of those guys got out there and played a little bit more than usual. But we got a good group coming back. Trying to wrap up a recruiting class this year. It's been a good one so far. Hopefully we can finish it off really well and put together another good team.
All right, Coach. You have a great day, sir.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate you having me on.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Hey, on the phone here with me is Gordon State College alum and champion, the district champs from 2011, 2012. Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the phone line. Well, first question I want to ask, this has got to be a real surreal moment for you in your life. What kid, what little leaguer doesn't dream of being in the major leagues when he's growing up? Can you just describe that feeling to us right now?
Well, it's a little cliche, but it's like a dream come true. This is what I've been thinking about since I was a little leaguer, and this is what I had dreams of even as late as when I came to Gordon. This is what I've worked for all this time, and it's really exciting for me and my family to see it happen finally. It's a big deal to us, and we can't be more excited about it.
Yeah, and definitely we've had had others go right before you. Of course, Josh Worsu, Chase Radfield, and Grant Massey. Let me ask you this real quick. When y'all went to the JUCO World Series, wound up finishing basically fourth in the nation that year, highest the Gordon baseball team had ever finished. What can you pull from that experience, not only toward when you went to the D1 level, as well as what you think you could take from those experiences here at the JUCO level to those two levels there?
Well, I'll tell you, playing in D1 and playing in junior college, especially in the World Series, I saw some of the best talent I've ever seen in junior college. They were, especially out there, it was unbelievable. And we got a great coaching staff down there at Gordon with Coach McClanahan, Coach Sharp, and Coach Jones. I learned so much there that helped me progress as a player, and I can honestly say I wouldn't be here having this opportunity if I hadn't have come to Gordon. They really progressed me along and helped me so much as far as teaching me how to play and just really tweaking me. I was pretty raw. I didn't know how to play the game as well. And I grew up a lot there, and that's one thing that definitely helped me do.
One more quick question. In talking about the coaching staff, they seem to have Coach Mack seems to have a really good eye for talent going on to the next level. And like you say, JUCO is I think the baseball-wise is becoming more and more attested to for the talent in there, because like Chipotle had a first-round draft pick this year, and I think they had 2 or 3 in the first 3 or 4 rounds. D2 baseball is getting a lot of hits. What can you say about the coaching staff other than what you've already said? How they coach. You feel like it's a talent they see, or is it a coaching thing that they do to be able to get these guys at that level?
Well, I know from working with them that if you come down to Gordon and you come in there with the mindset that you're going to work hard, do the right things, you're going to win. Coach McClanahan, Coach Sharp, Coach Jones, they'll put their neck on the line for you. And if you do all the things right for them, you just work hard. But they'll help progress you on. They're going to do it anyway. It's their job. But they're really good at understanding what their job is and understanding, not going to cookie cutter guys and make everyone do the same thing. Trying to understand your strengths and understand your weaknesses and build up your strengths, but also try and build up your weaknesses too to make them not as weak, and just help you overall progress as a player. And I think they did that in every facet of the game with me, and I can't be more appreciative of that.
Yes, great. Definitely congratulations. What could be more excited out here at Gordon College? Got a lot of guys have come through here, have gone on to the pros, and possibly some more going on to the pros. We appreciate your time here, Aaron. Good luck, and we will keep up with you in the future, and hopefully we get to watch on, and maybe you match up against some of your old teammates like Josh Worsu with the Cardinals.
Okay, that'd be awesome.
All right.
I really appreciate it.
No problem. You have a good one, sir.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Now with Grant Massey, got drafted by the Chicago White Sox on the line, coming out of Lipscomb. Hey, Grant, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful. Well, as again, all of Highlanders here, we're very ecstatic. And like Coach Mack said earlier, This is it's just 4 players in the last 2 years getting drafted. But as for you, I mean, this moment has to be surreal. I mean, anybody who straps on that Little League uniform dreams about getting to this level. You describe your feeling and how that felt when you got the call yesterday?
No doubt, it was definitely surreal for me. I put a lot of work into it, and I've been waiting my whole life for it. And I'm thinking more than anything, I was just kind of relieved I finally got my name called at the time, and I definitely felt great.
As I was talking with Coach Mack and some other folks off the radio, you're just like Aaron Mizell. You play for the name on front of the jersey more than you will the back of the jersey, and I think you're a very humble, very great player. You come a long way on that aspect of the game. With your experiences here at Gordon and actually going to the JUCO World Series as a freshman, finishing 4th in the nation against some very stout talent. Talked to this about with Aaron and Coach Mack that Chipotle had a first rounder this year, and Chipotle I think actually had a few more in those first 10 rounds. You just want to briefly talk about how your experiences here helped you go on to the D1 level, and now what do you think it's going to do to help you go into the, as they call it, the senior division, the American League?
Yeah, Gordon definitely toughened me up more than anything. It was a great place to play at, and first 2 years there in college kind of changed everything a little bit with fielding-wise. Coach Mack taught me probably every mechanic from top to bottom, and I've been following those steps ever since I've left there, so I definitely give him a lot of that credit. And other than that, it's just junior colleges, those guys are special. So when you got a junior college guy, and everybody kind of looks at them a little bit more respect than everybody else on the field, but it definitely toughened me up. So that's about all I got for that.
Y'all worked with my son, being autistic and stuff, and he's said that he's got 3 favorites in the pros right now, and of course you know who those 3 players are. And then he's really looking forward to see if Jarvis gets drafted next week. In the next couple of weeks for the NBA draft, but. Tell you what, Grant, the whole Highlander Nation's very happy with y'all, very excited for y'all. Matter of fact, like even what's a little crazy is you won't have as much of a chance right now where you're at, but Aaron and Josh might have a chance to face off each other here real soon. Same division there in Tennessee with the Astros. So, but we all look forward to watching y'all play. And got any last thoughts you want to shout out to coaches and players and anybody else in the Highlander Nation here?
I'd just like to say I appreciate it, Mac, everything you did for me, and Coach Jones, Coach Sharp, everything. It was great, and I learned a lot there, and hope to see you guys soon.
All righty. Well, I hope you keep that humbleness going, Grant, and again, congratulations, and we will talk to you soon.
All right, we'll see you.